It was a bad night last night. Probably the worst one yet. But you do it anyways. I think I just did. Just did a picture of myself. I just put le tired, le, then do it tired. And sometimes I want to just tell myself to shut up.
Are the master of your fate every morning when your feet hit the floor. Not what's going on around you, not the environment, not the pandemic, everything else. Every day when your feet hit the floor, you decide what you're going to do that day. So we're 5 months into the pandemic, and here is my biggest fear. You are not doing anything you set out to do. I see so many people that are like, I'm stuck, I'm depressed, I'm everything else. And I think the thing we're realizing is motivation is not enough. Watching a quote, reading a quote, engaging with content, that's all well and good. That's gonna get you that hit of like, I feel like I can, but then you gotta get off your ass and do it. And I think what everyone is missing is like, motivation is a tool. Motivation is like the lighter fluid that you bring, but discipline is where the magic happens. If I only got things done on the days I felt good, I'd never leave this couch. Use the motivation to get your ass off the couch, but you've got to work on the discipline day in, day out, whether you want to do it or not. If you're sitting there and you've been using the pandemic as a crutch, I don't buy that. Like, we pulled off an acquisition. We doubled our size over the pandemic. We've nearly tripled our size at Centum Financial Group. We're gonna fund over $10 billion in Canadian mortgage volume this year. We took that company, we've 3x'd it in the span of like 18 months, and the majority of those wins have been in the last 6 months. Do you know what the critics probably thought when we went ahead and pulled off an acquisition in the middle of a pandemic? They thought we were nuts. Who's laughing now? And why? Because all they were worried about was the environment. All we were worried about was the flag on the hill, the goal that we had set, and the environment is irrelevant because of discipline. The environment didn't matter, we knew what we wanted, and regardless of what was going on, we were still gonna go out and get it. Now, obviously there's risks associated with that, but again, when you know your flag on the hill, you just go for it. Same with exercise. Exercise, I'm now in the best shape I've been in years. You guys have seen it. I'm doing push-ups on my back deck. But what does it matter? Why does it matter that I can't go to a gym? What is stopping any of you from dropping to the ground right now and doing 10 push-ups? Feeling that blood flowing through your body and getting energized from that? Absolutely nothing. So the last 5 months for me is really, we've 3x'd our business. I'm in the best shape I've been in years, on the journey of being in the best shape I've ever been in my entire life. Family is blossoming. We're finally moved into our home. Like, all the things keep happening, and because of discipline. Doesn't matter what's going on. You are the master of your fate every morning when your feet hit the floor. Not what's going on around you, not the environment, not the pandemic, everything else. Every day when your feet hit the floor, you decide what you're gonna do that day. And my friends, nobody cares about the excuses you tell yourself. I hope that there was a little bit of inspiration here. Maybe there's a little bit of hope here. If you want tips on how to get started, just reach out and I'll help any way I can.